A lot of sunshine this morning and a cold and frosty start. Here's a nice shot from Warren Fault to begin the morning. Yeah, we started in the 20s and even some upper 30s. So that was kind of the wide range in the numbers that we had this morning. Still feeling more like November as opposed to mid-October. Here's some color coming along the South River, and that from Patty Dove. And here's a nice shot from the Blue Ridge. And you see more color popping, and that from Barry Fisher. Matter of fact, our current color update does show more in the way of, again, patchy color across much of Central Virginia, more moderate color along the Blue Ridge and into the Shenandoah Valley. You get back into the Alleghenies, you're either at peak or past peak conditions. And really, these cold nights will help accelerate things. And the next 2 weeks, we're going to see a lot more color unfolding. Now, pending we don't have any major windstorms or things of that nature that help take the leaves off the trees quicker. Well, we started the morning at the airport at 38, made it up to a high of 59 today. Right now 52, some broken cloud cover. Yes, it'll be another cold overnight. We currently have 50 at the Valley Airport in Weir's Cave. 29 was the morning low, made it up to 53 for the afternoon high. We've got 54 there in Louisa, 53 in Palmyra, 51 currently in Waynesboro, already 48 in Harrisonburg. You can see some of the clouds that are out there. It's kind of the function of the cold air aloft, some daytime heating, bubble up, a lot of stratocumulus clouds. Coverage of any showers a lot less than what we saw yesterday. And again, this pattern's kind of breaking down slowly but surely. And we do have more extensive frost advisory now across Central Virginia, and still some freeze warnings out to the west. And the reason that Rockingham and Augusta are not in the freeze warnings because it's already happened. And really, once we have that occurrence on a widespread basis, that's no longer issued from the National Weather Service. Of course, we move deeper into fall, it becomes more commonplace. So here we are with temperatures overnight, upper 20s to upper 30s across the region. A cold, frosty start in the morning. Temperatures will rebound a few degrees higher than today, but still below average, upper 50s to around 60. Now, as we take a look at the next big thing, we'll go from the chill side of autumn to the warmer side of autumn, and that takes us into next week and even into next weekend. So a warming trend gets underway, and not only that, but it still looks to remain largely dry during that stretch. And I'll show you the pattern set up in just a moment. So we have high pressure out across the Midwest. It's slowly inching in our direction, but we've been under the influence of a deep trough in the atmosphere. It's actually helped spawn a storm off the Carolina coast, but that'll be moving away. But you look at temperatures, and you see that cooler air pooled around the Great Lakes, the Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, Northeast, and New England. That's the pattern because we have this trough in place. That trough begins to lift out, a ridge begins to build in, and hence our temperatures will start to warm. We'll notice it more so this weekend and certainly into next week. So here we are in the morning, that cold and frosty start, upper 20s to upper 30s across the region. There we are for tomorrow afternoon, upper 50s to around 60, a nice day but cool. And then another frosty start there Friday morning. Temperatures come up a few more degrees into the 60s here by Friday. So for tonight, partly cloudy, still frost and freeze conditions, upper 20s to upper 30s. If you gaze eastward tonight, you'll see the rising nearly full moon. It actually becomes full overnight, and it'll still look very big in the sky as it rises and sets. And there's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Look at those temperatures by this weekend, middle to lower 70s throughout much of next week and remaining largely dry. So back to more October weather, if not a little bit above average as we go into that period.
Sounds good, Eric. Thank you.
And